Hey guys, you want a story? I'll give you a story, a ninja story. Welcome back to the ninja story. Now you know who I am. If you're a female, sorry that I called you a guy. Welcome to my channel. So, if you guys don't know, I'm a big wrestling fan. Obviously, I've done many wrestling things. I've done wrestling stuff on YouTube, Instagram, Discord. I'm just a huge wrestling fan. I literally am about to put a poster up in my room, like probably today or tomorrow. So I wanted to do a video talking about wrestling, more the overhated wrestlers. Now, um, the wrestling fan base is pretty toxic. It's a pretty toxic community. It's very hard to please everyone when it comes to the WWE, and the best case is the hate on some wrestlers. You got death threats going their way, you can't wrestle chants, go away heat, which is called like booing but in a bad way. Like if a wrestler can gain, so there's difference between go away heat and like heel heat. Heel heat, which I'm talking about the bad guys, really, like booing them and all that kind of stuff. Heel heat is like, uh, they say something or they make fun of the crowd or they make fun of the home team, like the home baseball team or whatever, and they get booed. Go away heat is like they won't even let them talk. They get you can't wrestle chants, all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna go through 10 wrestlers. This is not gonna be like all time stuff, just like stuff that I've been watching since like 2013 to 2020. 10 wrestlers in no specific order who I don't think deserve all the hate that they get. Uh, Again, this is not gonna be like all time. This is sometimes they're gonna be moments. Some of them are just gonna be like moments that they got a lot of heat. Other times it might be a longer period of time, or some people it might be their whole career. Just these are 10 wrestlers that didn't deserve the hate at the time. So first up on my list is Batista, and this was in 2014 when he made his return. Now, most of you guys will probably know Batista better for his acting if you're not a big wrestling fan. If you don't know Dave Batista, he is Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's done a lot of other stuff. He was in My Spy, I think. He did a movie called Stuber. He was in Hotel something. I forgot what it's called. I think it's Hotel Artemis, I think. But he's done a lot of action movies. But he's, I guess, more well known for being a wrestler. He was wrestling around like in the 20s, the aughts, early 2000s. He made his return. He left the company in 2010. He returned in 2014. And immediately, once he made his return, and he was a good guy. He was a good guy for his first run, but his second run, he got booed out of the building. I mean, everyone just hated on him. They called him Bootista. Whenever he wore like blue stuff, they would call him Bluetista. And we don't, to this day, like, everyone's kind of upset that they did that. The reason why they did that, because a very popular wrestler by the name of Daniel Bryan was gaining a lot of fandom at this time. And at the 2014 Royal Rumble, which is like, you win this match and then you're guaranteed a main event at the biggest show for wrestling. You're guaranteed a championship main event. Batista won the match. Daniel Bryan didn't. The fans booed him out of the building. The fans booed Batista out of the building because the person that they wanted didn't win. So they just booed him up until, I think, August. They booed him from January of 2014, I think, to July of 2014 when he left the company. And he didn't deserve it. I mean, yeah, you want Daniel Bryan to win, but at the same time, don't rub it off on somebody else. Another person that got affected by the Daniel Bryan push, Rey Mysterio. This man is a luchador, very popular, very, very popular. And in the Royal Rumble in 2014, so the Royal Rumble match is like a battle royal, or like there's a lot of people in the ring, and every 3 minutes a new person comes out, and the goal is to throw a person over the top rope, and the last person standing in the ring wins the match. So there's 30 people in the match. They're all coming out, and everyone wanted Daniel Bryan to be number 30, but it turned out to be Rey Mysterio, and the fans hated on him. Even though Rey Mysterio was announced for the match, he would cut a promo during the night, they still got mad at Rey Mysterio, and it lasted all the way until he left, I think around 2014 also. And again, I don't know why. Rey Mysterio is amazing. You just never get what you want. If you don't get what you want, just boo a person. Third up is going to be Charlotte Flair. Now, Charlotte Flair, very, very well-known women's wrestler. Right now, she's getting a lot of hate because she's getting overpushed. They are featuring her a lot on Monday Night Raw. She's been in the title picture for, I think, 3 years now, and they just keep giving her wins and all that stuff and not really letting other people get chances. I don't think she deserves the hate that she gets. She's an amazing wrestler and one of the best women's wrestlers I feel on the planet. So good in the ring, so good on the mic, so good with her character. Obviously, they're going to push her. I love Charlotte. She doesn't deserve the hate that she gets. She is injured right now. Well, she's not injured. She's just not wrestling right now. But when she returns, hopefully the fans start to realize that they made a mistake. They're not going to do that. Number 4. Number 4 is Bayley. This is her heel run, which is still going. People are actually starting to hate on Bayley. Reason why, her and Sasha Banks, who isn't really getting that much hate right now, she's getting a lot of praise, but Bayley is getting hate because they're appearing on 3 shows every single week. Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. And again, she doesn't deserve the hate. Bayley is one of the best characters right now in WWE. She's a great wrestler, a great character, great on the mic, so entertaining. She doesn't deserve the hate in the slightest. Number 5, another women's wrestler, Nikki Bella. Now, obviously, the Bella twins, very popular outside of WWE and inside of WWE. But ever since they returned around 2018, people hate the Bella twins. And I mean hate. Calling them they can't wrestle. They got famous off of John Cena and Dana Bryan. They should just stick to reality TV. These fake wrestlers. All this stuff. While Brie has a lot of ring rust, she could definitely improve. Nikki she's definitely one of the best women's wrestlers I feel of all time. She's great in the ring. She can really cut a good promo if she's given good material. She can make a story very entertaining if she has the right material. She's a really good wrestler. She sells really well. She puts over people sometimes. She's a really good wrestler. I don't understand the hate, honestly. Is it because she's on reality TV? You know what? I'm not going to even bother. Number 6, another women's wrestler, AJ Lee. And this was around 2015. So AJ had returned to the ring in 2014. Well, technically, she returned around 2015. We're not going to talk about why she left. But she returned in 2014 after like a 2-month hiatus. And then she came back in 2015. She wrestled like in 2014 from around like I think June or July to I think November of that year. And then she left, and then she came back in February. And I think when she came back in February, people were really starting to hate AJ Lee. She was getting featured a lot because she had just returned. There was ring rust a little bit, but people were really starting to hate on her. I think everyone regrets it at this point. AJ's easily, in my opinion, she's in my top 3 favorite female wrestlers of all time. For some people, she might be lower or higher. who knows? But AJ definitely did not deserve the hate at all. Now we move on to our final four, and these guys got hate. Well, there's one woman, but these four people got a lot of hate very recently, so we'll see how this goes. So, next up, we're going to round off the females with Ronda Rousey, one of the most recognizable women's wrestlers, or maybe even one of the most recognizable female athletes ever. Maybe one of the most recognizable fighters ever. But when she debuted in 2018, she got hate coming her way. Before she made her debut, people were saying, "Oh, you can't wrestle. Go back to UFC. Is she gonna cry again like she did in UFC?" She returned and she made her debut, and people were like, "Oh, she's actually not too bad. Okay, we'll see how this goes." She wins the championship. Okay, I'm fine with it. Goes heel. Cool, I'm fine with it. Wrestles at WrestleMania. Okay, this was actually a decent match. The second she leaves the company, "Oh, you can't wrestle. You suck. Get out. Don't ever come back." She's easily top 10 wrestlers of all time. Female wrestlers of all time. Perfect in the ring. I mean, I've barely seen her botch ever. I don't think I've ever seen Ronda Rousey botch. It's amazing. She's so good. I don't understand. I gotta rush through these because I only have that much time. So number 8, Brock Lesnar. Easily one of the most hated wrestlers. When he has a championship, I understand it. He doesn't show up. He doesn't really wrestle that much, but he's a great wrestler. Whenever he's interested, he can give you an amazing match. His matches with AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns about like 4 years ago, I think, and SummerSlam as well. Whenever he cares, he can produce some magic. Number 9, Seth Rollins got hate around 2019 because of Twitter. How are you gonna hate a wrestler and say he can't wrestle because of his Twitter account? Again, stupid. And number 10, the most recognizable, or at least the one that gets hated the most, Roman Reigns. Really, guys, he doesn't deserve it. I don't even know how the Roman Reigns hate started. I'm going to make a video on that. You know what? I'm not going to even talk about it. I'm going to make a video about the Roman Reigns hate. And we're going to get to the bottom of why Roman Reigns is hated. But that's all the time I got. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you guys watch WWE, if you want to see more wrestling videos, or if you just want to stick to whatever I do on here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. And remember, the story is always right. See you guys.